Hey everyone, my name is Nick Wood. Welcome to my Let's Build, I guess as I'll call it. You might be looking around this channel and say, all you have on here is podcasts. Well, we're trying out some new video series, and this is something that I wanted to do for a long time, so I thought what better place to put it. This just kind of stems from the fact that I love watching people build things. Like I love watching Adam's One Day Builds on Tested and stuff like that. So I thought, why not do it? It's like meditative. It's like therapeutic for me just to watch him make something. And I love making Legos. In fact, he's built Legos on his show before, and it was amazing. So I figured, why not share my love with you guys? The other plus is that I have this mystery machine here, as you can see, that I had on a bookshelf, and my nephew knocked it off and it exploded in half. And I needed to put it back together anyway, and I wanted to do this video series, so I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, and we'd build a Lego today. So here we are. As you'll notice, I already have everything already knolled out. Knolling is a process of just laying everything out at like 90-degree angles, and you put all the colors together, and it makes it easier just to quick find the pieces that you need so that you don't spend a lot of time digging through a bag or whatever. And you'll notice on some of the pieces I already have the stickers. That's because I already built it once, but I have to rebuild it now. So here we are. What better time to just dive in? So I also want to say I have no idea if this is going to be any good. I don't know if it's going to be entertaining or not. I haven't seen anything like this on YouTube before, and I don't know if this is something that people want to watch. So if it is, let me know. Share it with your friends. My wife also said I have a lot of Legos already, and she hates the amount of Legos that I have. They're all up on a shelf now because I don't want my nephew to ruin them. And she's like, they just sit there and collect dust. So she said if I can get 300 views on this, then I can buy a new Lego, which would be great. So let's make that happen. So let's just dive right in. The unfortunate side effect of knolling is that I've taken up a lot of my workspace, and then I got this microphone in my face, so I'm going to try to move that out of the way. So we got to build ScoobyDoo. This is a really tough step here. Oh god, I actually did mess it up. Alright, there we go. There's Scooby. Next, of course, is Shaggy. I know what he looks like. He's the one with the goatee. I can tell you that much. Oh god, heads are rolling. Heads are rolling. Heads are rolling, crisis. And I guess we're not building Fred yet. I'll just set all these pieces out to the side. So the other thing that I wanted to say is that I completely, unironically love ScoobyDoo. And, oh, that's not what those are. They're these two. That's why I have the mystery machine in the first place. Is that ScoobyDoo is a great show. I don't care what anyone... I know it's bad. I know it's bad. Look, I know it's bad. But I still love it. So one thing that I recommend to everyone when building Legos is, first of all, knoll it like I have here. It'll save you, like it took maybe half an hour just to knoll all of this. But you're going to save yourself a ton of frustration in the long run. You'll be like, oh no, I'm missing that piece. And then you find it after like 5 minutes of searching through the bag or your pile of Legos. I did it once not knowing that it had a name, with just some random Lego set. I don't even remember which one anymore. I think it was probably the Ghostbusters Ecto 1, the vehicle that they all drive. But oh my god, it's so great just having everything in one all the colors together and all the common pieces together. Because I need a light gray one that's long. It's in the light grays, and then it's easy to see the long ones. The second thing is at the beginning of your step, it tells you all the pieces you need. So it says I need 4 of these little white guys, and I will break this rule all the time. But always grab the pieces you need for the step before you start doing the step. Because there's many times where you think you have all the pieces, but one of the like some random piece is added and you don't notice. You don't notice that it's added to the big picture. So having all the pieces ready, if there's one left over, you're going to be like, well, what's missing? I would have missed the one on the inside wall if I didn't grab both of them, because it just blends in. And also if I hadn't done this before. Always grab the pieces you need for the step. And like I said, I'm going to break that rule a lot, because as much as I love saying to do that, sometimes I forget, which I almost just did as I was telling you I was going to miss the step. They need to figure out their color situation in the booklets. That's what I was going to say. Both of those are gray, and it doesn't distinguish enough which gray it is. And then black ones always look like this gray, but they have a white outline. And if I hadn't built so many Legos, like through Lego sets and Lego Dimensions and stuff, that's not something that I would necessarily pick up on right away. And it's really confusing when you're first starting out building a lot of Legos. White. This white piece over here. That's the other thing. White and this light gray look the same. Just can't win. We got a Flipperooski, and we need these 4 guys. I would hate to be the guy that realizes that you can't build like a vehicle or something without a unique piece. Like, I don't know, I don't have an example, but like back in the day, you had very basic shapes and stuff, and now they've got stuff like this, where it's, maybe we'll focus. Come on, focus. Focus. Your focus needs more focus. Like this guy. Like, this wasn't around in the early days, and someone had to come up with this and be like, oh, I can't do this without that piece. And I would hate to be the guy that like had to go up to, I don't like this, whoever would approve that and be like, I need a new piece. I need you to make a whole new mold for a piece of this car. And I'm all turned around. I talk too much, and then I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. This goes on the back like that, right? Where's that the front? I don't even know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't know. One thing that's going to happen a lot is I'm going to be moving the camera around a lot. So I'm sorry about that. This is my first time doing this. Like, I don't know what I want things to look like. Whatever happens, happens. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to be interesting at all. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's entertaining to some degree. I think my co-host of the podcast, John, when I told him I wanted to put this on our channel, was like, it's not really like what our channel is. Guess what? I don't care. Sometimes I will buy a Lego set based solely on what minifigs it comes with. Like, I might get a really dumb Spider-Man one or something, but that's because I want Spider-Man and the Green Goblin or whatever. Minifigs are so cool. Oh, speaking of minifigs, this one comes with Shaggy and Scooby and Fred and like a zombie Frankenstein type of monster. I'm not really sure what he's like. He's got bolts on the back of his head, but he also looks like a zombie. I think he's a zombie. I don't know. Comes with those technically 4, and I want the whole gang. I want Shaggy, Scooby, Freddy, Velma, Daphne. But Daphne only comes in 2 sets, both of which, one of them is like ginormous. It's like a play set. It's like a haunted mansion or something, and the other one is like another playset that I don't want. Velma only comes in 1, and it's in that giant haunted mansion that Daphne comes in. You can't just give me everyone in one foul swoop. I have to go hunting for them, and you can buy them online, but like that's not fun. It's the thrill of the hunt. Like I spent a lot of time hunting for Citizen Kane on DVD, and yes, I could have gone online and bought it. But I didn't want to. I wanted to find it. I wanted to find it out in the wild. I wanted to find it at Barnes & Noble or a used DVD store or whatever, which I did end up finding it at a DVD store. Or Half Price Books is what it's called. It's the thrill of the hunt. Lo and behold. Da-da-da. Oh, is that upside? No. Okay. Da-da-da-da. So someday I'll buy that giant mansion and get both Daphne and Velma, and my world would be a better place for it. So, okay. These pieces already have stickers on them, so I'm hesitant to make sure I have the right one. Because being the perfectionist I am, the stickers have to match up in the instructions. Is it gonna focus? Why does it always focus when I don't want it to, and then it doesn't when I want it to? It's got to match up with the instructions. Because there's pieces like this that don't match up with the instructions. Come on, where you at? Light. Whatever. Who cares? I am so glad that I already have the stickers on these, because that is the most stressful point of any Lego building, is making sure that you have... Oh, God. Hang on. I gotta shut up for a second. Because these 4 pieces are all the same piece, but they got different... Like, some of them are doors and some of them aren't. So these 2 are doors, and they're flip-flopped. So I don't know which pieces... I gotta skip ahead here. Like that. Ha! Okay! That was easier than I thought it was going to be. There's these 4 pieces that are also almost exactly the same and have different stickers on them. These ones you can see better. So it's going to be this one and this one. Those 2 go together. Okay. And they go like this. Most stressful part of any Lego building experience. I love these steps because it's like step 5. All right, next step. Lots of people say they're perfectionists. I feel as though I'm a perfectionist. Like, the reason I don't play big open games like Skyrim very often is because I want to complete everything. And one of the reasons I wasn't frustrated with like the story of Fallout 4 or spoilers, the canned ending. Like, no matter what you do, it's going to have the same ending. The thing that bothered me the most was that what are they called? The Minutemen? The Minutemen's missions never end. You'll always go to a settlement that needs help. And I didn't realize that until I had done like 10. I was like, this is never going to end. I just got to go to the story. But I want to finish like every aspect of every game that I play because I am a completionist, or whatever you want to call it. I just like to make sure every corner of the game has been explored, and everything that the developers worked really hard on, I've taken advantage of, and we gotta flipperoni this around. So with that said, I hate putting stickers on Legos because it's always like, no matter what you do, it's like, nope, that's not right. You gotta pull it all the way back off. And try to put it back. Nope, I'm stuck. All right, we gotta commit. It's the worst. It's so much more stressful than it needs to be. Which is why I love like the Ghostbusters sets that come out, like I think they're called Ideas, Lego Ideas. Yeah, Lego Ideas that come out around the holidays. It's because everything is already printed onto the Lego because they cost more. But I'd rather pay that amount because all the stickers are already on there and I can't mess it up. It's the small things that Lego does that... I talk about this a lot with IKEA furniture. I love putting together IKEA furniture. Just like they're adult Legos. And you don't get as much... Like no one's like, you're putting IKEA furniture together? But I tell my coworkers, hey, this weekend I bought a new Lego set and I put it together. They're like, are you 4? So if I get IKEA furniture and I put it together, I get a little bit more respect. I love putting IKEA furniture together. And it's not hard. Everyone that says putting IKEA furniture together is hard is wrong. The instructions are universal. You don't need words. Like, you don't need words for Legos. No one ever complains like, oh, Lego instructions are so hard. No, they're not. Open your brain a little bit. Use your brain. We gotta change books. What the heck? Perfect. Alright, we're on book 2. The second half of this van. And we're putting Fred together. What I was gonna say is, actually, it's perfect timing, is that there's always something with IKEA furniture and Legos that I'm always like, you guys are smart. You guys You probably are just 100% geniuses. There's always just something clever that I'm like, good job. Like with IKEA furniture, it's usually like you put this random peg in this random spot and you're like, what the heck is that going to connect to? And then later, like, you push that peg in and the whole thing folds in on itself. And you're like, oh my God, you guys are geniuses. Happens a lot with Legos. The thing that on this set that I was like, oh my God, you're geniuses. It's not even that they're geniuses. It's just that they think everything through. And in this Lego set, it was this little magnifying glass. I almost called it a microphone. This little magnifying glass. It actually works, which is a small thing and it's stupid, but I love attention to detail. And like when I first opened it up, I was like, I wonder if it works. Whoa, it actually functions as a magnifying glass. And like I was looking at the instruction booklet and like you could see the halftone prints and stuff. Like they didn't have to, but they did because they're Legos. And the Lego company is full of geniuses. No, seriously, ScoobyDoo is so good. And if you don't think it's good, first of all, you're wrong. Or my brother. Either one. It's this piece over here. Whatever. It is so good. And my brother's argument is that every episode's the same. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I get it. But it's just fun. It's just fun. Which is why I love the movies. Because the movies are so bad. Like, I think they got like 34 on Rotten Tomatoes, the first one did. And I know it's bad. But they're so true to the source material. And they're just fun. Like, they don't date well. Like, the special effects is really bad too. But who cares? It's just wholesome fun. And I feel like all the actors were really good. I could be wrong. I haven't watched the second one in a long time, all the way through. Matthew Lillard, it was great. Freddie Prinze Jr., great. I mean, he was more of a bro than like a traditional Freddie would be. But like Matthew Lillard was such a good Shaggy. He did the voice of Shaggy when Casey Kasem retired. I'm just going to assume that these go here too. So I'm just going to skip ahead. Because there's only 4 of them. Yep, there we go. Tomato, cheese, lettuce, and one more bun to top it off. It's a vegetarian sandwich right there. Which I only bring up because, interesting fact, Casey Kasem was a devout... I don't know where this came from. This was on some step somewhere. But I only noticed it because I put the hamburger right there. Casey Kasem was a devout vegan. Which is funny because, like, Shaggy eats a lot. And you might be thinking, he eats meat sometimes. Well, that's because Casey Kasem retired. Like in Mystery Incorporated, I know that he hates veggie burgers. He like goes to a hippie joint and they're only selling veggie burgers. So I need to stop talking. Okay. He insisted that Shaggy be vegetarian or vegan, and they compromised on making him a vegetarian until I think around like 1992 or something. Somewhere around there, they wanted Casey Kasem to voice Shaggy in a Burger King commercial, which has one, from my understanding, disgusting vegetarian option, which is a veggie burger, like a Boca burger or whatever you want to call it. And he wouldn't do it, so they fired him, and someone else voiced that commercial. So good job sticking your ground after having done Shaggy's voice for like 30 years at that point. Not voicing him because you don't want to support Burger King. Good on you, man. That's dedication. Wheel time! Another trivia fact for you. Actually, I did use this for trivia one time. I ran a trivia thing for my brother's wedding. My mom wouldn't let them get away with not having a reception, just going to the courthouse and getting married. But they didn't want to have like the big reception where you you dance and everyone's there for the food or whatever. So what we did was we had a game night, basically. We played bingo, and we did karaoke once my mom got really drunk. And my sister-in-law sang Let the Bodies Hit the Floor on karaoke, which was really funny. But where was I going with that? Trivia fact. I use this for trivia. Lego is the world's leading manufacturer in tires. Who would have thought? Look at this so far. I didn't even stop to appreciate this thing yet. This is, oh god, I love Lego. It's so solid. This is, I'm actually kind of particular about the sets that I get, because I want them to look good. I don't know. I want them to look like the actual thing, if that makes sense. So I went to the store and I wanted to buy a Lego or a Star Wars Lego, and it was between, because all the other ones are fake. They're like from, I don't know, they're not from the movies or whatever. So it was between Rey's speeder and an ATST, and I really wanted the ATST, but it looked a little bit too janky. Like it wasn't solid. It wasn't like the pieces didn't flow perfectly like they did on this and they do on Rey's speeder. So I ended up getting Rey's speeder, even though I really wanted that ATST. Maybe I'll get the ATST someday. The other thing I wanted to point out about this set is that at the very beginning, the second step is to put those 4 little white pieces in there. And this is the part where they're like, what the heck is that? That looks weird. But Scooby's feet line up perfectly to those. Like his feet wrap around them. Another thing that I was, like another small detail that I was impressed with this set. Like I said, there's always something that I'm like, wow, you guys have thought of everything. And I think he's in. So now he's just sitting in there. Oops. And if I turn him upside down, he doesn't fall out. He's like a blizzard. Oh my god. I need to rant about that for a second. Everyone that knows me knows that I hate that Dairy Queen flips blizzards. And I didn't think that I'd be talking about blizzards today. Their policy states that if you order a blizzard and they don't flip it, you get a free blizzard. Stupid. I don't care if you flip it. I know it's to say that the quality of ice cream is good. I know it's good. That's why I came here. So if you're flipping it, I don't care. It's a waste of time. It's annoying. And then, last time I went there, I'm building a zombie right now, there was a sticker that said, due to, like, time restraints or whatever, we will only flip 1 blizzard on multiple blizzard orders or whatever. Just don't flip it. I don't care. I don't go to Dairy Queen because you flip my blizzard. And I don't go to Dairy Queen because you flip all of my blizzards or you only flip one of my blizzards. And the same rule applies, that if they flip more than one, you can ask for a free blizzard. Because that's what this sticker says. It's so stupid. There's no return on investment there. Every business decision has to come with a return on investment. And whatever executive said, people come to our restaurant because we flip our blizzards, and if we don't do it, they're going to be upset and demand a free blizzard. No, we're not. No, we're not. Just don't offer it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done talking about blizzards. Now I want one, though. So there's that. So if you agree with me about blizzards, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Just kidding. I don't care. But it is stupid. Ah, da-da! It's done! Yay! Dude, it looks so great. Look at that, man. How do you not love that? And I just knocked Shaggy down, but guess who don't care? This guy. Because he built the mystery machine with his bare hand. Oh god, Fred can just stay there. I don't care. And then we're going to build this tree. Here comes another rant. And I'm sorry, guys. Maybe this will make it more entertaining if you've gotten this far in this dumb video. There are certain sets that come with stuff that I do not care about. When I look at this set, I'm buying it because it's the mystery machine and I love Scooby-Doo. I'm not buying it because it comes with a haunted tree and a zombie. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I would rather just don't include the tree and make it $5 cheaper. Of course, it comes with a zombie minifig, which is nice, but there was the same thing when I bought the Hulkbuster set. Like, I bought it because it had the Hulkbuster, and the Hulkbuster looked awesome. It looked so sick. And it came with, like, this little mini playset that, like, I think Scarlet Witch sat on, and then you lifted it, and like she flew through the air like an inch off the ground. I don't care about that. Yes, I want the Scarlet Witch minifig, but that little playset is just going to go in my box of spare Legos. I don't care about it. The Hulkbuster looks cool on my shelf. That dumb thing does not. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Goes on the front. Ta-da! Here's a spooky tree. And then... oh, I need to make 2 of those. They're easy. Whatever. I don't need the instructions. I'm living on the edge tonight, guys. Like, this whole thing looks kind of janky, but it's supposed to look kind of robotic, which I think is cute. And then the zombie stands on the back of it, I think. Yeah, he definitely stands on the back of it. Yep, ta-da! There you go. There's my spooky tree. And my mystery machine. And Scooby's on the inside. So there you go. There's that set. And thanks for joining me on this Let's Build. I hope it was entertaining. If you liked it, make sure to let me know. If you didn't like it, also let me know. Like I said, I don't know if this is entertaining at all, so I hope it is. And if it's not, I'll probably still make them because it means I get to build Legos and share my random knowledge of random facts with you. And if you like my voice, listen to my podcast. It's on this channel. It's also on iTunes. It's called Stranger Still. We answer strange questions that you never question to ask is the tagline of the show. So we take like shower thoughts and answer them, basically. And this was fun. We'll do it again real soon. Freeze frame. Does my face look stupid? Alright, thanks guys. See you next time.